Hey there, it's Olivia here, and today I'm going to show you how I use ChatGPT and the business model canvas to rapidly analyze a competitor's business in under an hour. This kind of analysis is something that many businesses either overcomplicate or completely skip because it feels tedious and time consuming. But what if I told you that with the right tools, you could break down a competitor's entire business model, their value proposition, key customer segments, key activities, and more in just a fraction of the time? I'll walk you through exactly how I did this using Coyo, a premium coconut yogurt brand. And by the end of this video, you'll see how you can apply this same process to understand your competitors, refine your own strategy, and even uncover new market opportunities. Hey, and if you're thinking business model what? I have a video for that explains the whole business model canvas. The link is in the description below. So let's dive in. The first step was choosing my competitor to analyze, and I chose Coyo not because they're actually a competitor, but because they're a great example of a small to medium enterprise maker in the consumer packaged goods business. Plus, they're local to me here on the sunny Sunshine Coast in Queensland, and I really love their products. So the initial research is to understand the brand. And to get started, I manually reviewed Coyo's website to analyze their brand messaging and product lineup, their social media to see how they engage with their audience, and their sales channels to identify where and how they sell their products. And Google Shopping is a great place to do this. So Coyo offers on their website a free recipe book, which gives insight into their brand positioning. The recipes and the book were targeted at parents with young children, which told me that there was an emphasis on family-friendly nutrition. So step 3 was to use ChatGPT to speed up this analysis. And I started with a first prompt that went, I'm doing a competitor analysis of Coyo's website. I'll be using the analysis to put together an estimation of their business model using the business model canvas. To begin, I want to draw insights from their branding to drill down into their core value proposition and their core customer segments. Here is the website address, and I provided the address. And ChatGPT responded with a core value proposition that was dairy-free, organic, health-focused, and ethically produced. And then target customers, health-conscious consumers, people with dietary restrictions, and ethically minded shoppers. So that was a solid start, but I noticed it didn't really pick up on that strong focus on families and children that I'd seen in their recipe book, and it felt a little generic. So I started refining with new prompts. I next asked, to take this research further, I'd like you to analyze the brand message, tone of voice. From this, I'd like you to further think about the core customer segment. Who are Coyo really talking to? This time, ChatGPT gave me some additional insights into community engagement and transparency aspects of the brand, but it still wasn't really narrowing down into that core demographic I was expecting. So I pushed further. What core demographic of Australian consumer do you think they are targeting? So this finally brought back some real demographic data, but it was actually too broad. They started with health-conscious consumers 25 to 45 years old, young professionals and millennial parents 35 to 45, Gen Z millennials 20 to 35, affluent and eco-conscious consumers 35 to 55, and holistic and alternative consumers 30 to 50. So while some members of all of these groups may purchase from Coyo, it's too broad. There must be a clear primary, secondary, and maybe tertiary group that Coyo doubled down on to make decisions about their products and their messaging. Wow. So I uploaded the aforementioned recipe book and asked, does this change your perception of their target market? And boom, ChatGPT adjusted its response, now highlighting that parents and families were a key demographic, which aligned to those observations I'd already made. And for good measure, I asked ChatGPT to review Coyo's Instagram page for extra information. So far, this had taken me 15 to 20 minutes max. The next step is mapping Coyo's business model canvas. I had ChatGPT generate a full business model canvas for Coyo, and it provided a breakdown of all 9 building blocks. And again, if you want to know more about these, check the link below for my video on the canvas. I skim read the output in less than a minute and decided that it looked pretty solid. To organize the information I had got from ChatGPT visually, I copied the output into Miro, where I used the Miro AI tool to create sticky notes for each of the components. This made it really easy to sort and analyze the insights in a structured way. The next step was to simply move the sticky notes into the relevant blocks on the business model canvas. I made this easier by first highlighting the headings in the group of stickies. During this phase, I was able to organize and analyze the insights and discern what was incorrect or missing. This is why it is so important to perform your own analysis and opinions before starting with AI. AI is here to help uncover detail you might miss and speed up the process. It doesn't absolve you of thinking for yourself. If you're analyzing a competitor or a particular market, there are some things that you will naturally start to know about them yourself. For example, ChatGPT assumed that Coyo were offering direct-to-consumer sales from their website, which is incorrect. Here's what I discovered after mapping the insights from ChatGPT onto the business model canvas. The primary target market are likely health-conscious families, followed by affluent and ethical consumers and health-focused millennials. Their key activities revolve around content marketing, influencer partnerships, and health-driven messaging. They rely on retail or grocery distribution and don't sell directly through their website. And of course, I discovered much, much more. But what I want to demonstrate is this type of analysis is crucial if you're competing in the same space, because it helps you answer key strategic questions, such as, should you compete directly or target a different segments? What activities do they excel at that you need to match or avoid? Are there gaps in their model that you could exploit? For example, if you were a new player in the dairy-free yogurt space, you might choose to either double down on a different audience, like premium adult consumers with dietary restrictions who might be looking for more adult-focused recipes. Or perhaps you might seek to focus on an e-commerce strategy, since Coyo is selling through grocery and retail channels, or offer other unique flavors or packaging tailoring to another niche that they're not addressing. So this entire competitor analysis took less than an hour, using a combination of the business model canvas to structure the insights, ChatGPT to rapidly generate data, and Miro to visualize and organize everything. If you want to apply this to your own business, here's what I recommend. Choose a competitor and review their website, social media, and sales channels. Use ChatGPT to speed up your research and refine your insights. Map it all onto a business model canvas using a tool like Miro to see the big picture. I hope this walkthrough was helpful. If you'd like a template for using ChatGPT and the business model canvas, check the link in the description. And if you have any questions, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear how you're using these tools in your own business. Thank you for watching. See you next time.